Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon, obviously, if you are in the States. You are joining us for another, I put the spook round, but we're actually called the spooky round. So it's good job everybody knows who we are. So this evening, afternoon, because obviously if you're in the state, in the Vegas and Reno, like Leslie, it is like 1 p.m. there. So I should get the ladies on. What?
Okay. You're already messing up the podcast name.
The spook wow.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least it's spelled something what good, so
That's right.
Stupid thing.
How are you ladies today?
So she beats me to it. I'm alright.
I'm doing good.
Same here.
Yeah, hanging in there.
I was telling Sam earlier, it's already getting hot over here. Leslie, it's like It's not even summertime yet. It's like, dude, what the heck?
You two were just lucky to get like nice weather. So.
I don't like the heat, so it's not nice to me. Like I like winter and spring, that's fine. And fall.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of hate the heat too.
Yeah. But yet we live in Nevada.
Yeah. I mean, they're nice during the winter time and during the fall.
It is.
So it's kind of worth it, but I hate the boob sweat all the same too.
You got the boob sweat line right there.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh god. And you just feel it like soaking in your bra and you're
Hopefully people are gonna come onto this and be like, what?
You just like pull your bra like out a little bit so you can air out, and then it feels nice and cool.
It does, dude. I stick my shit in front of the fan and just like let it cool off. Feels great.
This isn't a paranormal experience.
Boobies.
Oh my God.
So, what have you both been up to since we've last spoke?
Still going to school. I'm due for my second COVID shot on the 3rd.
Oh, yay!
So that'll be fun. Hopefully, I won't. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was gonna ask you, did you experience any symptoms with the first one?
Just more slight tiredness than usual.
Yeah.
I just slept a lot. Nothing. Kind of like when you're at the beginning of a cold, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you're just more exhausted. And then I talked to my buddy because he had his second shot, and I asked him, I'm like, so what are the symptoms if you have experienced any? And he's, for him, he said he got pretty sick for like 24 hours. So I was like, oh, okay. This is gonna be great.
Right, how fun.
Yeah. So I'm expecting, hopefully I'm hoping that doesn't happen, or that's not the case, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
It shouldn't be too bad if it's your second one and you've already experienced some symptoms with it.
I hope so.
Hopefully. I don't want to jinx you, knock on wood.
I know, right? Yeah, that would kind of suck. But we'll see.
I have been working a little more on my book. I'm still on the first chapter, but I bring my laptop to work. So when my client's on his laptop or he's in bed, I just go back and I start rereading the first chapter, and then I'll add in stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this when this happened or whatever, so.
Oh, that's cool.
And then other than doing readings, pick card readings and stuff, so kids, mom, work.
Yeah, the 24/7 job. Yeah,
pretty much. Yep.
I give you
What about
props
you,
though.
Sam? Oh, thank you. It's a lot of work, but I like it though. You know, I look forward to the bedtimes.
Yeah, I bet.
But then even then, like I put my kids to bed, and well, I try and get them into bed like at 10:30, but they don't fall asleep till like 11:30, but they're still in bed. And then I go to lay down. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. No, I'm up to like 2 a.m. watching Hulu, and well, lately it's been Prime.
Yeah.
I'm watching a show called Chicago Fire. So I love
Okay.
firemen.
Aw.
So yeah, but like,
Uh-huh.
so I really need to just put the phone down and just try and sleep. So yeah.
See, she
What about
just
you,
admits
Sam?
everything on this, guys. By the way, just letting you know.
Oh my God, I was driving down the back
Oh,
home the
yeah.
other
Oh,
day,
here we go.
and and so like there's this highway patrol guy that I've seen months ago. He's so hot. So of course I see a highway patrol pulling someone over, and I'm slowing down and I'm looking to see who it is. And it's not the guy, but it was another guy, and he was like really hot. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna cause an accident one day trying to find the highway patrolman, but you know.
Yeah. You'll die happy, right?
Yeah. I'll die happier if I get his number.
There you go.
I'm gonna get pulled over by him purposely just so I can have his number. His
There you
name.
go. Let me know how it works out.
I will. I'll let you know if it works so you can go off and do that too.
Okay.
Get yourself a
So everybody, welcome to the Spooky Realm show where we just talk random stuff for like the first 5 minutes.
Nothing spooky at all.
Because this is what we're like. So but yeah, I've been up to nothing much really. Taking the most of my time free because if nobody obviously knows who doesn't have me on Facebook, in a few weeks I start a new job, which is very exciting because I've not been working for over a year because of COVID. So whoop whoop.
You're gonna be like, what is this? What is work?
I see
I need
people.
sleep.
Right? You're gonna have insomnia like me and Leslie. Yeah, congrats.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I don't think it's still sunk in yet though.
Yeah, wait till you go in the first day. You'll be like, oh, that's right.
Yeah. It'll take some time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially obviously with what's going on in the world right now, it's super like weird.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to wear a mask and you got to keep the distance and.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna deal with like a-hole customers and
Nice, right? I'll be in the kitchen all the time, so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't got to deal with you people.
I got the wall to block me.
Huh.
So
what's for today?
Right? What?
No, it's just so what's for today?
So obviously, guys, this evening, if you're tuning in and watching us ramble on, we are going to be talking about paranormal experiences. But before that, quick shout out to Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Manny.
Hey, Manny.
Hi.
And Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
So who's going to go first? Because we always do this. First. So he's going to go first.
I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Leslie, go ahead and go because you are the paranormal investigator, and I know you got stories.
Oh yeah. So, what kind of story would you like to hear?
Scariest.
Scariest?
Aside from the one that you told us last time with that guy and the apparition that you saw, and kind of like.
Did I tell you guys about the old hag?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So this happens in Virginia City.
Mm-hmm.
The people I was with at the time, we all investigate the miners' cabin. Nothing seems out of the normal, typical, night. We're getting set up. I'm going around taking pictures, just, making the best of the situation. And so we're investigating around the perimeter of the building. And our friend his whole personality and persona just changed. Just very lethargic. Didn't know where he was, type thing. Just very weak. And so, suddenly, we're doing investigations, in and outside the building, and we actually caught some pretty good evidence where, like, the K2 meter gets knocked out of his hand. And we even had a healthy skeptic there too, and he was even being, like, really affected. Yeah, so basically what happened was, our friend got attacked by, from my understanding, was a hag. That's what the group of girls, that's what they, perceived it to be. And it's just really weird because this whole time this is all going on, the digital recorder was still playing because, she's trying to get this entity out of our friend and stuff. So I pretty much experienced a removal process, if for the lack of the better term. So it was really crazy how that happened, because, you get, 1 minute you're just investigating, have a good time, and the next minute it just gets so serious and everything's, changed, the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And so, the last thing he said was, I think she's in me or something. And then, he falls over. And, and yeah, I mean, it was so crazy and so intense, and just like, holy shit, dude. I mean, I'm just witnessing this going on. And so, what really sticks in my mind in this particular situation is, while the whole thing's recording on the digital recorder, it was a very still night. The wind wasn't blowing at all. And so we're playing back the digital recorder, and you hear, get out of him now. Just really just shouting and just, standing your ground type stuff. And
Wow.
And so the second she said that, you can hear this, like, gust of wind going out the door.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it was, and it wasn't too far. It was like it was sitting on a mattress, and the door was right there. And so she's like, open the door. And you can hear this, like, this gust of wind just blowing out the door.
That's creepy. Like
Yeah.
it was leaving or something?
Yeah.
Dang.
And, he's just drained. Like, our friend just, passed out after that. I mean, just crazy shit. And so whatever that was is outside now. And one of the guys who was a skeptic, he was hearing, like, these voices telling him to go outside. Everybody in that room was hearing voices to go outside.
Yeah.
I I wasn't, because I wasn't gonna let that entity, deal with that shit. Like I was probably the only one being not affected. And everybody's looking at me like, how the fuck are you not doing this? How are you not affected? And I'm just like, I'm strong, I guess. I don't know, and the only thing that I actually did experience physically, I felt a burning on my arm. And, like, I've only experienced a few burning sensations, and it's really weird because when those burning sensations happen, the second they start, the second they stop. And I'm not 100% sure why.
Yeah.
But I look, it's on my forum right here, and so I look and I see like 3 red marks. They weren't scratches. They were just like somebody like took some fingertips and just touched my skin.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And I look down and like nothing's there. I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's like a bug or something, just trying to debunk it. And nothing's there. And that was like before all this like bad shit was happening. And so when one of the girls realized I wasn't going to be affected as easily as everybody else, she told me to go outside with her. She grabbed a sage and she just started saging the whole perimeter, just, for protective measures, I guess. And it was really crazy. Like that was like my first, like really, because, people that you never like, you'll see the stuff on TV, but you'll never like get to experience it in person. Because a lot of people will not go that distance, and if they are like, by then it's kind of a, too late situation. Like it either happens or it does or it doesn't. And if you're lucky enough to realize that this is happening, and if you're able to fix it like that, that's good. You're able to go outside, clear your head, clear the air, whatever you need to do to cleanse yourself. But I mean, literally this shit this can happen at a drop of a hat. And the guy apologized the next day. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. I wasn't protecting myself. And I'm like, well, I mean, if anything, this is shit that I need to learn anyway. So I'm not like upset in that sense. And we were able to take care of it afterwards.
That's
but
good.
Yeah, it was a really crazy time, and just nobody in that room was the same. Like their whole energy, their whole vibe just totally like they were quiet. They they weren't themselves.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
And
Really,
that's usually how it is, like when you experience something like that, and it's the energy of the entity or the ghost,
Yeah. It was, I can't explain it to this day. Like it's still hard, it's still hard to like comprehend, because I mean, like I felt something there, but this was more just, I don't know, it was more sneaky, because there's but then at the same time, like I was protecting myself, like my whatever you want to call it, the force or whatever, it was more heightened. So I stood my ground, and something told me to do that, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna, it's like, fuck, I'm not letting this thing affect me. No.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Holy shit. Like, and I mean, it's good though, because, God forbid, if I'm ever in that situation, I'll know how to hopefully, rectify it. But it just, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
That's crazy.
it is. I mean, I just, you know, and
Well,
people,
like we told you before, that you have a very strong energy, and it's like a protective energy. So
yeah.
like nothing can get through your aura and your
No,
protection field.
dude, it's
Whatever you do, just keep doing it.
yeah, no, it's weird. I mean, and I'm just, and I think part of it is just, you're right.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw you doing this. I was like, are you all right? Is there a bug?
Oh, I do hand gestures a lot. I don't know why.
Okay. No, no,
Like,
no. It's okay. As long as you're okay.
it's a habit.
I do them too.
Okay.
I didn't know like if you were crying or what, or I was just like,
I'm not crying, I swear. No. I'm trying to I'm trying to shoo the ghosts away. I can't
okay. But yeah, I mean, it just it's. But if anything, like it kind of, I've just always been the type of person to like, just have a strong aura to begin with and strong energy. So, nothing, not to say nothing has tried. Like recently there was, this was more recent. I was in my apartment and, I see, I'm watching TV and then I feel like a burning sensation on my chest, but it's just like one little, like, like a fingertip.
Mhm.
And so I'm looking down, I'm like, what the hell's going, what is that? Because it's strong. And then I see like this very pointy finger pull away into a black mist. And it had like a cloak, like almost like a Grim Reaper. It was bony hand, but not like too, like, it wasn't like a skeleton hand, but I could see the
Wow.
knuckles and it had like a pointy finger and shit. And I just looked, I'm just like, what the fuck was that?
He was like, Leslie, hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah. Sitting there minding my own business and, okay, and it disappears into the ceiling.
You're like, come back, don't
Yeah.
stop.
I was like, all right,
I'm
should I get
kidding.
my digital recorder or should I start cleansing? I don't know.
Right?
Anyway.
That's weird and creepy. Like,
and
I
it
mean,
was
all
during the
jokes
day.
aside, a bony finger.
Yeah, it just like it was very long, and I could see like where the knuckles were, and just like it's just like kind of like it was like this, just kind of going into this black mist and disappearing. It was almost
That's
like
weird.
it was almost like a portal,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. Because it like the hand's coming out, it's going back in, and then it disappears. So I was just like, okay.
Oops, wrong dimension. It's connected.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird? It's funny that you say that. Well, not funny, but it's trippy because back when I was with my ex, our master bathroom, we had this mirror, and I was a stay-at-home mom, so I cleaned every day, wiped the mirror
Yeah.
down, fucking the counters, everything, the whole house. So our mirror, I mean, our whole actually the master bathroom, I believe, was a portal because we had the big mirror and then we had the cabinet mirror, so they were facing each other, and you know how the whole legend with the mirror facing the mirror thing, and so one day, like I was just brushing my teeth and I'm looking at the mirror and I noticed this handprint, and
Oh.
it was kind of high, and it was pretty like what you saw, like a elongated finger, bony, and the tip, it looked almost like a claw mark, but it was just like that, like right above where my kids can't reach, and obviously they don't have long bony fingers, and my ex
Right.
is the
Right.
same way, like, so I'm like looking at it, and it was very long, like, well, like maybe that, I don't know if you guys can see, like probably that
Yeah.
big
Oh
from
wow.
top to bottom. And so I'm like tripping out. I'm like, okay, so I wiped it, whatever. A couple weeks later, I noticed the same exact hand mark in the same exact place. I don't know if it was like something trying to come through and just putting their hand on there or something. Same bony finger, looks like skeletal almost, I'm just like, dude. So I even like asked my ex, like, are you touching the mirror? He's like, no, like, why would I be touching like the top of it? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah. Seen stuff like that. And
we have a few comments which have come into the chat room. Jonathan says, we were in Virginia City last week. The energy there is no joke.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been to the Washoe a couple times. And I mean, it's just, it never disappoints in the aspect, even on the tour, I've experienced some paranormal stuff. And it's broad daylight. There's a group of people, and usually with my experience, the more like people are there, the more cluttered the energy is. So like during the tour, I'll like tend to stay behind a little bit, so I just kind of get a better feel of what's going around. And sure to shit, like there was a female voice that came in and said, wait. So yeah, like
did you guys ask her like, wait for what?
Well, like it's I heard it through my left ear, and it was a clear female's voice, but it wasn't malicious. It was very, very kind and warming and stuff. And so, but I'm on the tour, so I can't just stay behind and or anything like that. But I told him thank you, and I'll be back. And after and I talked to my buddy who he had an obelisk on his app. So, but he had it on mute because he was on the tour. And so I told him what had happened. His eyes lit up like he saw a ghost or something. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? And he's like, oh my God, let me show you. And so he's going back on his phone on the history of it. And there was a weight that came through the obelisk device. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he had it on mute, so because we're on the tour, so we couldn't, out of respect for the people, he kept it on silent. But, and after the tour's over, we're going downstairs, and something told me to look over, and in that same room where I heard the woman's voice is that same room. It was the doll room, and then the same voice said, it's her. So, I mean, but then you get nice spirits like that. So it's not all like negative, malicious, entities, trying to, reap your soul. But it's pretty cool. I mean, just, I love Virginia City, and I always have a good time there. It almost feels like a second home, like in a past life, if that makes sense.
Maybe. You never know.
I don't know. I've always felt home there, and it's weird.
And you're so drawn to it, and feeling like you're at home. It is possible, You should look more into that.
Definitely. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, but yeah, I mean, Virginia City, you definitely, it does not disappoint when it comes to, haunted activity. Even I was staying at the Queen Mary during a Paracon, and, I felt like my room was haunted because I did feel like somebody was watching.
She's talking about she's the ghost, and now they're like, nope. I think we just lost Leslie.
But anyway, while we
The
wait for
ghost.
Leslie to hopefully come back, how is everybody in the chat room today?
Hope you guys are all doing well.
She needs to connect her device.
Okay.
Yeah, it says device is not connected, Tally. Oh, she's back.
Okay.
Is she? Oh.
What the fuck?
Hey, we were talking about ghosts. What happened?
Talking about ghosts, and they just took you off, dude. They were like, nope, no more.
Like, yep. I'll show you.
I think Leslie, that's Leslie's sign to just stop.
Stop talking about him, Leslie. Right.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but I love it there. I mean, just every aspect of experience I've had there, it has been great. And even just to get away, it's really cool. Like if I just need to get away for like a couple days and just kind of like ground myself, it's a nice little, vacation spot. And it's always fun to be around Virginia City. I like places like that.
I can't wait to go for one day.
Oh my God. You've never been, huh?
No.
Oh my God. I love it.
She's all excited over here.
Oh, dude. And it's cool though too, because at the Washoe they have like the little, museum and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool because you get to see like, Debbie and Mark and the stuff that the equipment that Zach used and stuff like that. And, back in the day when he actually wore like white colored shirts and stuff, the shirts over there. So it's
Had no
when he wasn't dressing for a funeral.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. It's you dig it. Lots of stuff to take in. Lots of stuff.
I'll get
That's a road trip it that way.
Oh, dude, it's great.
So, Manny asks, have we had any experiences with UFOs or abductions?
I personally have one.
Ooh.
Well, like being an empath, having abilities, you obviously connect with spirits, and I believe we connect with other alien races, and stuff like that. But okay, so one time it was nighttime and I was outside with my kids, just out there because it was like a really nice night and it felt good. So I was like, why don't we just go sit out there? So I'm sitting on my bench on my porch and I'm like this, like just looking up at the stars and the skies, whatever. And I have my glasses on and I noticed something like moving.
Oh, wow.
And I'm thinking like, okay, it's a shooting star, but shooting stars only, glide across,
Yeah.
So this one, I was really focused on it, and I noticed that it was doing like a zigzag pattern going up, coming back down, zigzag, and I'm like, oh shit, I think it's a UFO.
Oh.
I was trying to get my kids to see it, and I mean, it was like way up there, but
right. But to actually notice, it's because it's obviously out of the normal. It's doing the zigzag, dance move thing. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think it was like a satellite either. I mean, I don't think satellites that they have up there, do that.
Well,
it was crazy. So
yeah, and I don't know. Like I never experienced one before, but I'd imagine like unless it was like a drone that can move, easily. But the drones I've seen are like the little bitty drones that are like on, you can get at a hobby store, but. For something that large to glide and move that easily is pretty crazy.
Yeah. That was my only alien experience.
Yeah,
I was trying to, and I was like, come down here, like maybe they can hear me. No, it didn't work.
Take me away.
Give me your
please.
stick.
I want to have your baby. God, like, no.
It'll come out of your belly and shit, like the alien.
Oh my god! Ow! Never mind. Not like that. No. That is crazy, like creepy, dude, and scary.
Oh yeah, because well, and like I've never had an alien experience. I do look up the sky and I do wonder, but I haven't seen anything like in that aspect of like light moving a certain direction or a certain pattern. But yeah, no, but I mean, I definitely believe like we're not alone in the universe, and I believe there is more to it than what's out there, than what we're told or what we know.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of more stuff is starting to come out that you can see like on YouTube or even on like the Discovery Channel. They have certain shows, or Travel Channel. They have the paranormal shows where they'll show like people's videos of like their evidence of like alien spacecraft and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, paranormal caught on camera. It's actually kind of cool.
That one.
You can actually see like back in the day, like like the VHS, grainy, film, like they'll still show videos of that, and it's like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. There's not a real way you can like manipulate, so it's like it's really interesting because you get to see people's different perspectives in that moment, and what's going on. And some people aren't even like legit paranormal investigators. They're just people doing their their thing, and they happen to catch something on camera, and that's pretty crazy. Like you're just doing your thing, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's a baby floating in the air.
That's one creepy baby.
Yeah,
I love babies, but no.
Yeah, but
Manny says he saw CNN showing UFOs here over by the Pentagon. Pentagram? What the?
What kind of babies are they having? Doing a pentagram and a crayon and shit.
On the walls. Oh my god.
Surprise me then, to be fair, but Jonathan was, if Jonathan's still here, Jonathan was on a show, a clip of his paranormal YouTube was on a TV show.
That's cool.
Not too long ago. I can't remember. I think it was on Explain Caught on Camera, I think.
Okay.
On Discovery Plus, and can we all like think how amazing Discovery Plus is?
Yes, I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a good idea at first, but now that I have it, and it really is like it's a great thing to have. It's only like $5. Well, between $5 and $7, depending on if you want the ones with the commercials or ones without commercials.
Get the ones without the commercials. If anybody's wondering, get it without the commercials.
Awesome. It's worth the $7.
It really is. Like, I'm an all-nighter obviously now, but I love the fact that I can watch what I want when I want. If there's something I've seen that maybe had been missed or something, I can go back and rewind it myself and be like, what the fuck, or if I want to see a replay of something, I think that's really cool. And it's all, and I can take it anywhere. I can hook my laptop up to my old, it's an older TV, but using the HDMI cable, I can view from my TV from my laptop. So it's actually really cool. And I got on my phone, I got the app. So if I'm just got downtime at school, I can watch some Discovery Plus.
Manny
in there for a few more minutes.
Manny says $7. That's expensive. Joke.
You sound like the other people.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch Ghost Adventures anymore because it's like $7 or £5
compared to the $150
it's like £5
for your cable.
It's like £5 over here a month.
and it's more reliable. Like, there's been so many times. I have Spectrum because that's, it's the cheaper version of TV. But there's a lot of times it's unreliable. Like they'll um it'll be scattered, or there'll be some audio bullshit going on. Even yesterday.
or when it doesn't sync in with the voices, and you're like, what?
Yeah, you're like, okay, well, this is great. And even like a couple of days ago, like there was like an outage, of my Spectrum, and it sucked because I'm just like, well, okay, this is great. I'll watch Ghost Adventures. All right, it's just I love it. If I only keep cable now just because the basic, like the news and stuff. But I love Discovery Plus, and it's all in my hands, and I have the power. It feels like the She-Ra sword, It's like, yeah, I have the power.
You, along with thousands and millions of other people.
Yeah, and I'm a student. I don't have a job, so it's I get, like, in a certain aspect that, yeah, for some people, that could be a lot of money, but like you said, it's you're cutting the cost of cable. So I mean, you're saving a lot versus, and if you're just got cable for that reason, then I would just drop the cable and just do Discovery Plus. It's awesome. I love it.
Roy says the power, yeah.
Yes. Hi, Roy.
So moving on, ladies. Obviously, we're talking a little bit about the paranormal experiences this evening. Have any of you had anything ever thrown at you during an investigation?
I've never had anything thrown at me, but I've seen things fall. Like, you guys know I have my haunted dolls, my children, and they like to play around the house sometimes. They haven't lately, but one time I can see and feel them playing around the house, and they're running around. And so they run around these two chairs that I have in front of my TV in the living room, and all of a sudden my folder with my DVD just falls. And I'm like, great, are you going to pick that up? Like,
yeah. Come on, you jerk.
Don't be like my living children and just leave crap everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, but thrown at me? No, I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't had any thrown at me. At least not yet. I will have stuff that
not yet.
Missing. Yeah, not yet.
You're like, not yet. I've been waiting for it.
But there'll be stuff that gets fallen over. It'll go missing for a couple days, just like and I left it at a spot where I'd see it every day, and then suddenly it's gone.
I hate that. Like,
yeah. And I tell them, like, all right, I want my whatever it is back, if I can, and then I find it within a couple days. It's like underneath a bed or something, hidden. I was like, thank you. I think, like, the one thing that really, like, it wasn't thrown at me, but it was in my old apartment, and I had, like, it was like 2 or 3 quarters on a wooden table. It was like an end table that you have at the couch or something, but I had it in my little hallway entry because it was a skinny table, and I'm watching TV, and suddenly I hear these quarters slide against the wood. And
Not like being thrown, but sliding.
no, yeah, like someone
What the
took
heck?
their hands or fingers and just glided the quarters across.
Yikes.
And that's a loud noise. It's something and I lived in in a studio apartment, so it's not like I was in another room or something. It's like everything's there. Anything that
Like, put my
happens,
change back now.
yeah. So I like look over. I'm just like, I'm kind of okay, So I go over and investigate, and I look, and they had moved, like, I don't know, a good few inches from where they were. Like,
Wow.
they it was a good distance, and I'm just kind of looking like, okay, I didn't know what to make of it at the time, and because I was still learning stuff, I didn't know what it meant. I don't know if it was a
Yeah.
loved one or just someone just being playful, but I don't know, like, it might sound weird, but I'm pretty sure it was Debbie, because that was her thing. Quarters were her thing. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm. You're
that's
talking about
that's
Constantino, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
In
I
that
never
one
met her.
episode where Billy found that quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had the year that they passed, and he was really emotional in that episode.
One of the quarters said Nevada too.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. Yeah, it was, and I didn't feel any like harm or anything from it. It was a good feeling.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm the
Yeah.
only one out of us three who's had something thrown at me then?
Huh?
I said, so I'm the only one out the three of us who's got something thrown at me then?
Evidently.
What did you have thrown at you?
Paintballs. You know the paintball pallets?
Did you really?
A bunch of
Are
them,
you
yeah.
sure? Are you sure someone wasn't just shooting at you?
No,
Like from there, like hiding.
because we were doing this was like years ago now. We were doing an investigation in an old abandoned like factory,
Okay.
and it was in the day.
Wow.
It was like no one was like, we were all sat around a circle, and then all of a sudden this like about 5 paintball pallets just come flying at us.
Wow.
What the heck?
So,
I mean, that takes a lot of energy just to pick up one paintball and throw it at you, let alone 5. Someone was pissed at
we're like, nope.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because over here in the UK, a lot of like old buildings they use them for like paintball gun fights and that, so they're like everywhere.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, what the fuck are those doing in an old building like that? That makes sense though. That makes sense.
Splat. No, it didn't splat. Right, because he'd already obviously been.
Yeah, those like I went paintballing a couple times, and like they hurt like a motherfucker if they go against your skin. So, the few times I went, like, I was always told, wear padding, wear, multi-layers, or, whatever you got to do. Because when they hit you, you're breaking plastic or whatever that seal is, and it's paint on top of that.
I know, like, because obviously for a convention that will be going in the UK, one of the themes is 1920s or something. I'm going to get shot if I've done it wrong. So obviously we've got like prop guns.
Oh.
So, even putting them bloody like BB pallets in them things, you just have to shoot it at a carrier bag and it's like...
Yeah,
so
those things hurt. And it has the air tank, the gas, the CO2, whatever it is, so it's like, so that like launches the thing more than just like shooting a regular gun. So yeah.
There's a lot of force and power in it.
Yeah, so
obviously we can't like load it because we'll get in trouble with that for the event,
but yeah, no, that's crazy though with the paint pellets.
Yeah, like I say, we have like because they're more like BB ones.
Yeah,
and especially like in dark places, if they're doing them at night, they have glow in the dark ones.
ooh,
So we just spend like loads of the time just getting us UV torches. Like, let's go.
That's fine.
See, Leslie's going to be like, I need to get over the UK now, and Sam needs to find me a location with these pallets in. That's what Leslie's thinking.
I'm down. And the pandemic's over. That's cool.
Wow. Roy said, I have some haunted artifacts I can leave with Leslie. You all could include it in the podcast.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Leslie's like,
this is
don't know.
was that the big surprise you had for me, Roy?
She's like, she's like, come on, tell me. She's like all excited now. She's like a little kid. Look at it.
Yeah, we're gonna go investigating in June, so that'll be fun. We're gonna go to the Clown Motel.
Oh,
yeah, never been.
I've been wanting to go.
Just wait, she'll be traveling, or then that means you're all. And then he's put no.
Okay.
So he's still got a surprise.
Okay. So if I die, next podcast, you're doing a podcast with the ghost, you'll know why. It's Roy's fault.
If you die, we're having a seance. I got a spirit board, everything. Okay. We're good.
Okay. Put some like coffee into
some coffee right there in the chair.
Yeah.
Come on, Leslie, wake up. Wake up from the dead. Get out of your grave.
I have a fresh cup of coffee. And then you'll see like the mist forming.
I see the cup like fly off the table. Not my kind of coffee. I don't like this.
I need creamer and sugar.
He said that is not it, but I have given some clues.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have.
He says they're friendly. So yeah, Leslie, you ain't dying.
That's what they all say. He's setting you up, dude.
Go on, Angel.
Huh?
What were you gonna say then?
I was gonna say, have you guys oh my god, I lost the question.
I'll come back to you.
Yeah. It was being woke, like, okay. Have you guys ever like been woken up by something that wasn't unseen? Like, I remember one time I was half asleep on the couch one time, and then something woke me up to where like it jerked and pulled my foot. Ooh. And no one was there.
Ooh.
And then that's happened a few times, and I don't know why they always pull my feet. I'm just like, what are you doing? And like, I know, like, it's like, you know how like, if you're half asleep and sometimes you feel like you're falling, so you jerk and wake up. It was not like that, because
that's the worst.
You're like gripping onto the bed, like, don't fall.
Yeah.
But this one was just like my foot, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? So I don't know. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that?
I haven't had anything grab my feet or pull me out of bed. At least not yet.
Knock on wood.
Not yet. Like, let's look like mine.
Not yet. But you know, I've had, you know, I was like, most of my stuff, it like happens either when I'm awake or when I'm kind of in that phase of like, you're not fully awake, but you're not as fully asleep type, you know, feel. Yeah. But nothing's ever like I'll have dreams and stuff. Like I'll have, I mean, not, this is kind of, you know, sexual, but I'll have orgasms in my sleep.
Me too.
And I'm
But I
just
like mine though because I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna end this
I'll take what I
live.
can get.
Like, that's our show for tonight. Thank you.
They talked about hot highway patrolmen and orgasms. But yeah.
And
So
yeah,
what do you
like,
what?
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just I don't really have like, and like I'll have nightmares and I'll have, vivid dreams and stuff, but nothing
Yeah.
like, I've always if it's weird though, like if I feel like there's a need to wake up, I will tell myself to wake up, and like I'll kind of do like this like where like you said, like, it feels like you're jumping back into your body, so you kind of jolts and then you wake up.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do that. But
Yeah.
it's weird. Nothing's really like affected me in my sleep.
Yeah. And speaking of orgasms, incubuses, like, have you guys ever experienced incubuses? I have a couple times, and there's like a difference. You can tell the difference, like how it feels and stuff like that. But have you guys ever experienced?
I want to say no because I live alone. So to like I've never experienced anything like that. So I wouldn't know like if they're like touching you with their dick or if they're just like grabbing you or what.
That's where the orgasm comes into play.
It could be,
Like dick slapping.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be professional on this show?
Well, it's side. I don't know.
Oh my god.
There are things in this world I
sorry
don't
for any
want answers.
gentlemen in this.
Okay. By the way, this is how we are, and like if we do get together, or we have met up, and yeah, we're like this.
Yeah.
Just so.
Yeah.
But yeah. I will say though too, like it's not gonna sound as professional, sorry guys, but their schlongs are different looking.
I like how you said schlong. Yeah, he had a
I
schlong.
want to say the D word.
He had a slong, yeah. Oh my god. She's gonna fall over.
Come
Bring it back to normality, ladies. Come on. Some normality, anyway.
Oh my god.
Today on Paranormal Penises.
Yeah, paranormal penis.
Okay.
What? You Manny's like, what? Be glad you haven't hit this conversation, Manny.
Disregard anything we just said in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go back and watch it.
So is there like, do they have like spikes on their schlong? Little horns.
I don't.
Royce,
Like jabbing at you.
Royce just commented saying, I'm not listening, hear no evil, speak no evil.
They don't have spikes, but it's like it's weird. They're long and really thin.
I think this needs to be a conversation off air right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Manny's like, I heard paranormal penis.
Oh my god, I'm crying again. Okay. No spikes, no horns.
I'm so happy that it's over the water, Shelley, here in the UK. Right, you know.
Oh my god.
We've gone
Okay.
over like the hour, but I think we need to talk a little bit to bring some normality back.
Okay.
We can't end on that.
Normal conversation.
People are going to watch back and be like, what?
But we're paranormal.
Pretty much. Anyways.
Parapenis.
I just cleared the tears out of my eyes. Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Oh.
Think of your firemen shirtless, put out a fire.
I'm gonna go watch Chicago Fire tonight and get happy. Happy.
Like, ooh,
Right.
baby. You can spray me with that.
Does anybody in the chat have any questions for us? Let's get this back.
I think they have their ears plugged right now.
La 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 la.
I think Manny had one that said, great question for you guys. How do you feel 3D to 5D vibrations, and what do you think about it?
Never heard of it.
Can you repeat the question?
My
My
answer.
earpiece fell out.
He's asking, he says, great question for you guys. How do you feel 3D to 5D vibrations, and what do you think about it?
Oh.
So like in spiritual terms, there's different layers of dimensions. So there's 1D, 2D, 3D, like 3D density. And then supposedly we're shifting from the 3D to the 5D, but we're like in between 4D.
Oh.
It's yeah.
I've
So you
never
guys
heard about it, so.
Really?
No.
So it's like the 1D was basically like when the planet was just the planet. There was like no living beings, nothing like that. And then 2D became I think about like we're living organisms, you know. And then I think between 2 and 3 was like the caveman days, you know, the dinosaurs and all that stuff. And then it's basically like your consciousness.
Okay.
Like 2D is like basically like survival mode where you're just living to survive. 3D obviously is what we're in the energy shifts and stuff like that. So 5D is supposed to be like not the highest, but the highest for Earth right now, in the energy wise, where we're starting to awaken and open up more about spirituality and what really is out there.
Oh.
You know, just being more awakened, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But Google it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
You know, it's
because I mean we all feel the big energy shift too. I know you guys can feel it too as well.
I hate it. I swear to God, like, you know, I'm going through changes enough, so I feel so drained all the time because of it, and it sucks because like you know I'll sleep fine even though I'm a night owl now, but I'll sleep fine. I'll wake up refreshed. I'll have coffee, and then it's just I don't know. Then it gets to where I'm really just feel like you know I'm exhausted and I didn't do any. You know it's just you know you're just going about your day and I don't know. It's really weird. And I just I hate feeling shifts like that because then you know you're having to like work harder to just balance yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know it just but then there's days where it's you know it's really great and you know when everything's vibing and you're like yeah you know it's great.
Yeah. But you crash and you're like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yeah, like I need a fucking cup of coffee again, you know.
Yeah. I don't drink coffee. I should though more often. But
I love coffee. I love it. It is. I probably drink it more than I do water. It is coffee understands. Coffee
You talk to your
understands.
coffee. Do you caress it? It's okay.
I do.
Talk about your long day.
I do. I like, oh, who's a hot bitch? Who is a hot bitch? You're so steamy. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna break, Angel.
I know. She's going to fall in the chair and all you see is her feet going up.
Oh my god.
Any more
Coffee.
questions, guys?
Any questions?
Oh.
Any
us?
questions? No, I'm just asking them.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just asking in the chat.
I mean, unless you have a question, you're more than welcome.
I don't see any other questions here.
We've put them all off now. We've just like blown their minds with.
We scared them off.
They'll have a lot to process.
Like, still processing what we're talking about like a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's okay though. We're
So
entertaining.
I know what we can talk about
Ooh.
for a few minutes. Angel, your recent museum visit.
It was good. It was nice, but it's not the same like if I go by myself because like the people that in my group obviously like they're with other people and I'm just like the loner, or I was just like the loner. So I'm standing there like doo, 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 and then like the lady was like, okay, you 3 over there, you 4 over there, my loner over here. I was like, like okay, what the heck? But it was good for the most part. I didn't really experience anything, just feeling the energies and stuff, Luckily, my whole group was the RIP tour, so we all went to the basement because I was not going down there by myself again.
Yeah.
And I guess the more people you, well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, it's just, yeah. And then so like I guess the more people you have with you, the entities can go mess with them and like leave me alone. I'm like, all right,
like,
stick with it. They're the newbies here. But yeah, other than that, it was just the normal, I didn't really experience anything bad like the last 2 visits, so
That's good.
it was good. And I'm actually gonna go again this month, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I miss going. I need to go. I love it there. And then they're adding all this new stuff, so it's just like, and then they have the new
guitar one. Yeah, it's big. It's nice. And they have a lot more stuff. Like, oh my god.
So
and it's so hard to choose.
It is. It is. So my understanding, they took in the Tiger King exhibit. They no longer have the penis pump, correct?
No, I think the Incubus took it. Not playing.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't even have they don't even have the Tiger King exhibit no more. They took that out. Mm-hmm. Oh. I think they replaced that with the if I'm not mistaken, it's like the very end of the tour where you walk into this room and he's got like all these like these items and objects that he got from the antique shop that you've seen on his Instagram stories.
Right.
And then like mechanical little figurines and stuff like that. And then cool. you walk through the door and then you're at the gift shop. I think that's where the Tiger King exhibit was.
Okay.
So and then now they don't even have the house with the clock on the walls anymore in there. I never got to see that either. I heard, but he didn't have it that long either. So
yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps it fresh, so that's cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for the guitar though. I want to see the guitar.
Me too. I kind of want to play it to see what happens.
No.
Start playing
Tempting fate here, Leslie.
What's that song? Tenacious D.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah, Tenacious D.
the tribute song.
Yes.
Knowing Leslie, she would too.
I would. In a heartbeat. I was like, all right, give me it.
No, play The Devil Went Down to Georgia with us.
I'll play some Johnny Cash too.
Okay. Do you know how to play guitar?
Kind of like I played a little bit in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like maybe a few chords I know.
Oh.
But nothing like, nothing like major, like, I can't do like a guitar solo or anything like that, but
Right.
I would still play a haunted guitar though.
Just to see what would happen.
Hell yeah. Puff of smoke comes up, fire. I do
See,
it.
and that's the difference between like us, like, or being a paranormal investigator, or compared to someone who isn't one. They're like, no, I'm not gonna do it. That's creepy. And the paranormal investigators are, let me do it.
Huh. Yeah. It's just another day for me.
Right.
That's
Well,
what
guys,
like
I
about it.
have to get back to work. So.
It's okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, though. It was fun talking with you guys.
You too.
No problem.
Really fun.
Shalom.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Shalom. Bye.
Bye.
She's like, I'm going quick.
Okay. Bye.
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 Oh, that was great.
So,
So you excited about your new job?
yes.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be weird working again, though.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it seems like a nice enough place, and the only worker I've met yet seems like nice, so.
Good. That's one thing I've always wanted. Or when I'm looking for a job, it's like, am I, because I want to enjoy where I'm working, what I'm doing. And usually you can tell right off the bat, when you go for an interview and stuff like that. So I'm glad. I'm glad you found something that's going to work out for you.
And like, it was super like weird because like obviously Leslie knows, Angel knows, like I was like manifesting to get it. And then like the day coming, I was like crying to these two, like, I don't care, I'll admit it. She's, oh, I've not got it. She's not rung me. And then she like rung me and she's like, oh, you got like, she's like, it's not the full-time one, but do you want the part-time position?
That's cool.
Like, yeah.
Cool. Yay.
I was obviously more excited, but
yeah. Oh, good. See, it worked. I knew it'd work out.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So when do you start?
In like 2 weeks.
Ooh.
When the pubs reopen fully over here.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna go down for like training beforehand?
Yeah, we've got to go down for a few days training, meet who I'm gonna be working with and stuff. So
that's good. Yay. Cool.
So I'll probably be like dead on my feet. I'll be like,
yeah, your feet are gonna just comfortable shoes. I don't know if they have any mats or anything, but definitely wear some comfortable shoes because your feet will be hurting. Maybe have Carl rub your feet.
Nah, he doesn't do feet. No.
He's not a feet person.
No. Rose says, well, that's cool. I start a new job tomorrow at the hospital. Cool.
Yeah, good job, Roy. I'm proud of you. And I always, and that's the thing. Like, if you're unhappy about something or if you want to change something, go out and do it. It's possible. Yeah. And good. Everybody's
for everybody know, we still will be doing this show.
Yes.
It may not be live, but because obviously I don't know my hours yet, so
yeah,
we'll still be doing these shows. So
it'll be fun. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
If you know any good recipes, though, from learning from this place, I want you to tell me them.
I'm a good cook anyway, so
yeah. Well, there you go.
When you get over your event, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll cook for you and stuff. So
Aw, that'd be cool. It'd be cool to go see the UK.
yeah,
All the rich history.
it's cold. Just letting you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, there's like no sun. It's okay though. I'll bring my jackets.
Or you'll be like, oh, this is all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets cold in Reno anyway, so like I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is nothing. 60 degrees for California might be like normal for us, so
Hmm.
yeah. Well, good. How's Carl doing?
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he rolling his
So
eyes now?
he's making the most of his break before he has to go start filming for the TV show again. So
Oh, yay. Good for him. I'm proud of him too.
if anybody doesn't know, I'm gonna give a plug now. I said I'd never name drop, but if anybody wants to go over to, I shall pop the thingy in a minute, in the chat a minute. If anybody wants to go to www.iconic.com, and there is in a paranormal TV show on there called In Search of the Paranormal.
Mm-hmm. My
boyfriend is a part of it, and my friends MJ, Corinne, and Alex are a part of it by Sage Paranormal. The Fit in Sage Productions, the first season is Draco Tunnels. And you may see a certain person in one of the episodes. No idea who it actually is, but you might recognise him. So, there we go.
That's cool. Yay.
I said I'd have a name drop, but I'll just, it's out now, so.
Yeah. Well, it's good though. Well, both you and Carl are great people.
Yeah.
I'm honored to call you my friends.
It's just a shame that we live across the sea from one
that's okay.
oceans.
Once, I'm getting my COVID shot, and once this is all taken care of, then I'll be able to do more traveling.
Yeah, I'm not even due for my shot yet, so.
Yeah.
Next month, I think mine is.
Okay. That's cool.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna wear you out. But, once this whole thing blows over, we're gonna do more traveling, more fun stuff. It'll be great. Everybody will be happy again.
We'll probably cherish it more and do more because it's been, too long.
Yes. Oh my God. I miss it. Like, even just to go out in Vegas, like that's the most I've traveled during all of this. And, which isn't bad. I mean, at least it gets me out of the house and, I can at least do something. But, still,
that's the thing. Like, over here, like, it's been obviously different to the States. Like, you've been, like, for a year, over half a year? I can't even think. Probably getting it wrong. We were only to be able to travel only for work.
Yeah.
So hopefully, fingers crossed for us, touch wood, how things are going over here. We should be fully out of lockdown and everything. We can travel again. And by the 12th of June or something. So it's not that far away. So
yeah, that's good. Yay.
Can go investigating again.
Yeah.
I am meant to be going on an investigation in July, actually.
Oh, nice.
At a old jail.
Oh, ooh. Never been to one of those.
Bodmin Jail. It's very reputable in the UK and haunted and
nice. Nice.
Because I've kind of investigated a jail, but wouldn't have called it a jail. So
yeah, it's definitely on my bucket list of places to investigate.
Yeah.
really
I
haunted
just want to go out
cemetery.
investigating again. Like probably
Me
many
too.
people watching this, like live. Obviously, it's a lot different for people, you guys, but
No, that's why I'm looking forward. Roy's like, we're gonna go. Let's go. We're gonna go investigate the Clown Motel. So I'm looking forward. And then we got a girl named Crystal coming along too, and she's a medium, so that'll be fun. It'll be. And then they got the cemetery next door.
it'll be interesting to find out, obviously, what you guys get, because obviously me and Carl have been there.
Yeah. What did you guys think when you went over there?
The cemetery was good. Like we got a class A answer on the intelligent answer on the spirit box. If
Okay.
you guys go to check out Paranormal Voyages on the it's on YouTube and Facebook. Me and Carl did be in the Clown Motel episode. Because when we could go to Vegas, we were we were in one of the episodes at Tuna Park Cemetery, so
That'd be cool.
just giving people a plus, because
Yeah.
now I don't give them like shameful, like stupid plugs because I'm used to it now. And also, let me just do something that I know I shouldn't be clicking. I'm just going to put these pages in the chat also, guys, if you will go and like these for me. That one. It's that one. So you should be able to copy and paste it. If not, it's on the PSH Radio Facebook page anyway, and that's Carl's public Facebook page, because now he's popular, shall we say.
Popular.
And he's got a website with his own merch on called Trunk Meets Carl.
Oh, I just saw that. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him.
He's worked his arse off throughout the years, so when he's getting there, so he deserves it.
Definitely. I like Carl. He's cool, people. I still laugh about his eye rolls too.
When he's gonna watch this show back, he'll be like,
yeah. It's great. Love you, Carl.
He can't hear you, but I'll tell him what you said. Don't worry.
When he's watching this, he'll know.
Yeah, he'll watch it back. He doesn't watch it live. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, yay. So when this is all done and said with, what places do you want to go investigate at?
Any.
Like Eddie.
Yeah.
That's how it's been in California. Like, Ted's been trying to, like, we have a place set up to go investigate, but they keep changing the date. Yeah. And so it kind of sucks because it's just like we're trying to get things done and going, and he's like, yeah, no, it's being pushed till June now. It's being pushed till this now. So it kind of sucks, like with investigating too. Like we can only like do and go somewhere and so much.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about like the Clown Motel because I haven't been investigating in a while, and I need to get out and do things that are fun. I'm glad though. It all works out.
Yeah, well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
So
we're almost there. Oh, yay. I'm so proud of you guys. I know I say that a lot, but it's because I mean it.
I know. Anyway, with that, I'm like, anyway. Right. With that said, guys, we're gonna love you and leave you. Just a quick one. Eventually we will be having a interesting pair of guests on. We don't know whether they're going to be live or it's going to be pre-recorded. They do a certain thing on TikTok and Facebook. Leslie knows who I'm at.
Uh-huh.
So that should be interesting. So once obviously we get a date, guys, we will be posting it up. We will be having now, because Facebook's changed the whole procedure, we will be putting Facebook events up now a week before we go live, because now Facebook doesn't allow you to put an event up a day before. You have to put it up a week before. And we shall soon will be welcoming guests on, so it's just a matter, obviously we're trying to just do a bit of discussion things and get us used to all this, and then obviously we shall accept like Roy, Max. I know Manny wants to come on and stuff, so
feel free.
I've just got to get used to Angel and Leslie speaking to guests. That's what it is.
Yes. I will be good and won't mention penis or schlong or anything like that.
So anyway, with that, because it's like getting here, like it's getting like it's nearly 20 to 11 at night here now.
Okay.
So I'm going to call it a night, guys. Keep an eye on the Facebook pages, because obviously I start work soon and stuff. So the schedule and that might change. Thank you for everybody for watching again. And if you watch back, if you have any questions, just feel free to pop them in the comments.
Yes.
And I'll pass them on. That Roy, you won't be shy with us, trust us. And Leslie's probably like, Roy isn't shy.
He's not. He's just being polite.
So yeah. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to say a good night, Leslie. It's been a pleasure. Love you, miss you.
Thank you.
Bye.